Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
I hit you like I'm young.
The ankle's a little mean.
So, good day everyone, or good afternoon, I should say. Welcome on in, and thank you for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe, comment. For today's video, now I'm starting this at a certain time, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's gonna take me a while to get this done. I'm probably gonna do like half and then step aside for a bit. I just know this video is going to piss me off. I'm hoping it won't, but oh my god, with how the last React-Lynn went. Although I will say, this one has eating in it. So, we will be cutting stuff out. Maybe she's doing this to torture me. But I'll edit out all the nasty slop trough eating. And yeah, I'm not sure what she's trying to do with this, but Pookie's trying to do something. So the title of this video, oh, hold on. I want to see how many views she's got right now. Oof. It's been 2.5 hours since she posted. Yikes, Ambi. Ooh. So the title of this one is The Truth About FBI Frank, with screenshots, voice memos, DMs, and text messages. Are you allowed to share all that of a federal investigator? I don't know, but it's all BS anyways. So let's go into that, because this is like such bullshit lies. I want to, hey, I got Kendrick in the intro now, so like that kind of always, reminds people. But let's just go through once again what Pookie is currently dealing with and what we'll probably hear about in a week or 2 weeks. Allegations of inappropriate behavior around minors and inappropriate attraction too. Abuse, financial, emotional, everything, just everything. Oh my god. Stealing Beck's inheritance money, let your cat out, or you lost your cat, period. But then I think it was to extend your little vacation there with Emily. Like, the list just goes on, dude. Who knows what else? Beck commented on the video that I released earlier regarding Lex and that whole mess. Go check that out if you haven't, guys. I wanted to get that one out first, because that one I could just like sense within me would be more entertaining. So that's saying something. It's because I got to do the voices. Oh, I haven't got to do the voices in a minute. Oh, it's so fun. But yeah, this is a long intro, guys. I do apologize. But yeah, I don't really care to like get riled up about this, because it's such a stupid lie. Like, who even cares? I mean, honestly, should we just end the video here? Upload just a quick little blip like, hey guys, so yeah, no. I mean, it's pointless, right? Kind of. I don't really care. I'm gonna go into it with that mentality, and then it'll just make it an all around more enjoyable video, right? So yeah, let's just do that. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much once again, and let's dive right on into this, shall we?
Guys, welcome to another React-Lynn video.
Hey Amber, or hey React-Lynn. Oh my god. Amber, react to some actual like videos with real tea. This stuff is just BS. No one cares about this.
I figured we should do one about
The thing is, oh sorry to interrupt you, girl. Not really. The thing is, Amber has made so many I lied, taking accountabilities, this and that, I'm sorry videos. It doesn't matter though, because she never gets to like the heart of the issue, and she deflects a lot. Those very videos of her saying I'm sorry this and that, those are deflections as well, because she most likely was having much more serious allegations at the time. She uses it to push the narrative around. But everyone knows, everybody knows.
The FBI Frank story. Since then, people have been literally trolling me about this story.
Girl, I think you're the troll.
I want to clarify exactly what happened.
It took her all these years to think up of a lie to clarify it. Wow, girl. Your turnaround rate is not as quick these days, huh?
Did I actually lie about this? Or do I have proof that it did happen? Okay, so today we have...
What proof would she have? What proof could she show? Like, Emily, did you show this girl how to chat GPT freaking fake emails?
I have a mukbang and a story time.
Don't worry, we're going to be skipping. Listen, guys, listen. Saint Ankle here, the martyr of Girl World. No, oh my God. I'm kidding. No, I will edit out all of this shit
For you guys, which I am so excited for. It's actually like really random and weird. So in this video,
it's so random.
I'm actually in my office, and that picture that's behind me is this beautiful woman, and her nipples were out. Yep.
Who cares? Oh my God. We're already starting this off with a whole bunch of nothing.
We have water is what we were drinking today. Wow, your girl was drinking water back then. I need to take my advice, because I have not drank a drop of water in weeks, and I'm not joking about that.
Girl, I believe you. It shows. What are we doing here? What is all this about? When did she... I want to know when she filmed this, so then I can know when it coincides with what was actually happening. Because... Such a stupid thing. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
And what we are eating today is Singapore rice noodle, which is so freaking good. This is what it looks like.
Oh, sorry.
Looks like. I want to eat on a plate though. Oh my gosh.
Pull it all
in
out.
Virginia. Oh my god, this is so much. Singapore rice noodle, or as it's also called Singapore Mei Fun, is literally one of my favorite things to get at a Chinese restaurant. And
I don't care.
they give you so much. They literally pack that container so full. I
Doesn't mean you have to eat it all.
have never finished that in one sitting.
Okay. Amber, I don't know as though you can consider it one sitting, but if you go back within the hour to finish it off, that doesn't matter.
I think it's impossible.
Oh, she's such a dainty girl. I can only have like 2 bites and then I'm full, you guys.
Okay, so in Virginia they called it Singapore rice noodle where I got it, but here in Kentucky they call it Mei Fun. So you know what?
Wow.
This is Singapore.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the like fried noodle, I guess, side dish that they have at China Panda Express. Is it Panda Express? You know what I'm talking about? That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Singapore Mei Fun. So
I've never had it, so I don't know.
you guys can find it at your Chinese restaurant.
Jesus Christ.
It's rice noodle. It's like a curry base. There's onion, shrimp, bell pepper.
You know what, Amber? We can just like get to the juice of the video. We can. It's very pointless for you to be reacting to the full mukbang of yourself. It's just, we're wasting time here. But no, that's Amber for you.
Pork,
See, the thing is, I don't care if she wants to waste her time. She's wasting my time. And she's wasting all your guys' time too, honestly. Um, but that's Amber. I didn't mean to do that, but holy shit, that's face. That face, yup. I'm sure we'll get better ones, but yeah, we'll just stick with this one for now.
Just deliciousness. Oh yeah, and chicken. I'd much rather have it without the meat. I don't mind the meat too much, but
And there's just absolutely no way you can specify that, right?
I wouldn't say the meat is exactly my favorite. So let's dive in. So I actually haven't had this in so long, probably over a year, but
With how often you be going out to that Chinese buffet out in Oklahoma City, I'm gonna call BS.
the last time I did have it, I asked for just shrimp because the shrimp in it is really good. But the pork and the chicken, especially the chicken,
I don't care, Amber. Oh my god.
is a no.
Do you think she was flicking her bean when she edited this shit? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that's gross. Do you think she was editing with one hand on her phone and just going to town? I think she gets a kick from specifically watching herself eat. There's some weird narcissism, self pleasuring thing that goes on there.
Absolutely amazing. So how are you guys doing?
My quality of life decreased 0.5% once I sat down to start this video. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, by the way, this has a little spice to it. So if you don't like spicy foods, definitely don't. I'm telling you, like,
Sorry, my mind just ran off for a second. I was thinking about how before I decided to start this channel, I never consumed Amberlynn's content directly from Amberlynn. Ever. It would have been unbearable. I found it unbearable the parts that I had to watch through reaction channels. That's why I actually really appreciated Karina for a period of time. I still do. I'm not saying it like that, but there was a period where I just could not even listen to Amberlynn talk without wanting to pull my hair out. And I appreciated Karina's videos because she didn't have Amber in it at all. So I didn't have to worry about that. And it just made me think about that. I was like, damn, I really be sitting down raw dogging these videos now, which I never would have done before. That's the crazy thing. I never would sit down and willingly watch just Amberlynn raw. Ew. But that's what it is, right?
it was so much easier when I just filmed a movie.
That's not me condoning. Everyone, go click on Pookie's video, okay? Her views are really low. She needs it. Come on, guys, go help her out. Right? Her community is so hateful and terrible, but ours is so kind and willing to lift each other up. Maybe we could spread some of that love to Ambi? No, I'm kidding.
Bongs, such easy content. Like, eat a good meal and just talk while you're doing it. But it's not fun to react to. It's not fun to watch. I will say that.
Oh, you don't say. No, she loves it. She loves it. She's keeping all of this in. She loves it. And her saying all that about mukbangs, I almost guarantee you they're gonna come back, y'all. I can almost guarantee ya. She's gonna have to change it up a bit, which for Ambi, we know that's not going to be much. I don't know. Maybe she'll have specific things to talk about. I don't want to go giving her ideas. But I have a feeling we're going to see mukbangs coming back. Especially as she gets more lonely, more people in her life leave her, because why wouldn't they? And the more immobile she makes herself, yeah.
I was gonna do my makeup, but I realized my face needs to breathe. Okay. Story time. Wait, that bell pepper was so good.
Her first time tasting anything green that day, I'm sure.
Okay. So being on YouTube comes with a fair share of disappointments.
Sorry, is her video like really, really loud? I'm sorry, you guys.
I mean, amongst amazing things as well. But
No, it's mostly disappointment for you, dude. Like, congrats, you got to feed your addiction for a few extra years, but you have nothing to show from the actual like monetary success that you did see at one point, and you spoiled any real chance of redemption from a really large platform that could have turned around and really lifted you to a higher level. I really think it could have, but she refused at every single step.
what I consider a disappointment is like,
Because I just want to speak from myself personally. Compared to like how I made videos, how I even spoke in the past, immensely different now. And I would say even personally, YouTube has made me grow even more than I would have if I wasn't doing this. I mean, sometimes that like magnifying glass is good. It depends on how you use it.
telling people to off themselves
Well, obviously that's never okay.
or threatening to off someone.
Obviously that's never okay.
Why? Well, it's pretty simple.
Oh, eye roll.
These people hide behind keyboards and they can say whatever the hell they want with no consequences whatsoever. So
That's not true though. It's not true.
there has been like this idea floating around, which I feel like is such a good idea. That like if you're going to be on certain social medias, like you have to show your ID with that username.
Huh?
So if things are being said that are extremely scary, like ultimately like hardcore harassment and threats, like your username and your comment or your messages are linked up to your ID.
You're not gonna see that, Amber, okay? So don't go getting no psycho, crazy ass stalker ideas. You're not gonna be able to see that.
I think that's such a freaking great idea.
She thinks because then she would have access to it, I'm sure. In the case of if anything serious were to result from it, then the cops or police agents, whatever, could subpoena that information from the company. You wouldn't be seeing any of that. She's rubbing her mitts together like, reaction channels, I could have their address.
So, last October.
Also, that is a great idea, Amber. Then we can also guarantee that everyone you're talking to is above the legal age of consent, right?
Or November, I was simply just skimming through the comment section of my YouTube.
But she doesn't read the comments.
I usually get a lot of people saying mean things to me, and none of it has ever like made me feel any sort of way.
I'm sure, Amber, none of it makes you actually look back at yourself and think about your actions or the things that you say. You're right. You really don't think about it. We know.
Nothing scares me. Nothing like that.
No, well, no one's really meaning it as a threat. They're just telling you, like, maybe, Amber, you shouldn't go around abusing everyone in your life.
It all just makes me feel like uncomfy.
Womp womp.
But there was one that I remember reading that kind of like was like, this is how all scary movies start. It was saying how
Girl, I had someone saying that they were going to be waiting at the gates of heaven to decide my very fate that I will not enter the gates. Like, please, block them and move on.
They know where I live. They're gonna off me.
Now, that is scary.
They said they live nearby, like this whole thing. And I remember reading it and being like, excuse me? I actually took a screenshot of it.
So show the screenshot. Show the screenshot then.
The only time I've ever done this, like actually been kind of like scared of a comment. I'm really annoyed because I actually do not have the screenshot.
Oh, of course she doesn't. Of course she doesn't. She has the text messages that she specifically sent to Feline talking about Choosy, but she doesn't have the screenshot of a violent threat sent against her on YouTube. Okay. Okay.
Of it, obviously, like all of this happened in 2021, but it wasn't
So, what does that mean? You've admitted yourself you keep all your old phones.
until February 2022 when the FBI actually tried to contact me. And then
So, a little slow on their part then, huh? Maybe because Amberlynn Reed? No, that's not a priority. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Pookie deserves to feel safe. It's unsafe out there for women, after all. Especially in laundromats.
I actually didn't even upload the story time until March 2022. So yeah, through all the shuffle of it all, I definitely do not have that screenshot anymore, sorry.
Oh, go figure. Go figure. Still has all the screenshots, though, and voice recordings from who knows when.
Well, as I'm taking screenshots and stuff and sending them, I remember I sent it to Becky, a couple other friends of mine. I was like, what is this? Like, what is this? So
She could have jumped in there and corrected, or even put a little text bubble correcting Beck. Could have.
I guess some of you, so I want to say thank you, actually found that comment and was scared by it as well because dun da da.
I don't know why she's so cocky about it. That's the thing. Like, and she mentioned a stalker before and was like all giddy, like blowing kisses and saying hi and stuff. Like, that, no. Either that goes to show it's complete BS, or the severity of it is definitely not what Amberlynn is leading on, because never is any type of stalking situation laughable or something to like tease the stalker about. Are you fucking kidding me? Nah.
I get a message on Instagram from my ex's sister and said, the FBI showed up for you. She sent me a picture of like the card that the FBI gave her.
Let me guess. I just don't have that anymore either.
The FBI said, contact her because we need to talk to her. I was terrified.
The thing is, if Amberlynn was filing her taxes, as she says she does, then wouldn't the government know where to find her? One would think, right? So, Ambi, either, again, this story is a lie, or are you not filing your taxes, girl?
And
I don't want to allude anything. It's all alleged. But,
all of that is true. That very much did happen. And here is a screenshot. I blocked out any personal information, obviously. Here's
so you have this, but you don't have the screenshot of the comment?
actually the screenshot of the person messaging me and telling me about it, and then also sending me a picture of the card that the FBI gave them.
Girl, play the voice notes then. Hey, so the FBI came to my parents' house today looking for contact information for you. They said you weren't in trouble. They just need to talk. I don't think anyone has your number, so blah, blah, blah. Federal Bureau? What the fuck? I don't know. If she hasn't played the voice memo, I don't know what to believe of this.
I had a panic attack because I had to sit there and think of my life. I was like, literally.
Yeah, you were real concerned, weren't you? You thought Libby opened up her mouth, huh?
I do
Or maybe your cousins?
something that I don't remember that I did. Like, honestly, I was so terrified. I was like,
You know what? She probably would pull that in course. I don't remember doing that.
what is happening? And that's low-key downplaying it. I was genuinely scared.
I believe it, dude. I believe it. With your questionable past and behaviors, oh, I believe you were shitting fucking bricks.
was so confused. Do you guys ever get that feeling when, like, you see a cop, like you're in a car and you see a cop and they're behind you, and like literally you think that you've done like the worst crime in the whole world, even though
Amber, you can't even relate to that. What would you be in trouble for? Sitting while fat? Come on. What would you be in trouble for? Well, not wearing a seatbelt. That's for one. That's for one. You don't know what it's like to be a driver, though, and have the cops behind you. Ooh. You want to talk about anxiety.
you've literally done nothing. I am not the only person who feels this way because there are memes about it. And
Oh my God. She's like, guys, see? See everyone that agrees with me? Memes. Memes. Not, oh, everyone in my life, like they always talk about now, because I have no one in my life. No, no. God, dude. If chronically online was a person, it's so sad. She's 34 years old, like, and she grew up before technology really boomed. You know what I mean? So like, I don't understand how she's just so sucked into it. She's like the people on Facebook that are like commenting on obviously AI generated shit like it's a real thing, you know? That's why Amberlynn gives.
that's genuinely how this situation felt.
Somehow geriatric and with the brain of a 6-year-old at the same time.
Like on steroids, like a million times worse.
She left all the eating in for a freaking reason.
I don't know why, but the FBI didn't know I lived here. So this right here is one of the reasons why people are like, this story is so fake. Like, how does the FBI?
Amber, no one really cares about this. No one cares, okay? This is just another one of those things of like, well, she's a stupid liar, so of course she's going to make up stupid lies. No one cares that you lied about FBI Frank. No one cares that you lie about showering, even. We care that you don't take accountability for the actual wrong things that you do, okay? But you're such a superficial person. The only things that you can value are superficial things. Even then, your own value for things is entirely superficial. It's just, I don't think you're capable of truly comprehending why people don't like you. So maybe just give it up.
I don't know where you live. And that is a question that I also have myself. I truly have no idea.
Wow.
That's fair. Obviously, immediately, I end up calling.
She looks sick in this video and the current reaction. And actually, you know what's sad? She looks bigger in the current reaction.
The number that is on the FBI guy's FBI card.
Business card? Freaking dingus. I bet no one has offered their business card to Amber.
I was so scared. Some woman picked up and she was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna call the FBI guy Frank. And here the new
eye roll.
side character is born.
It's not a side character. Not a side character. FBI Frank. And she still doesn't understand, like, it's all a joke against her. No one ever believed you during this, Amber, okay? Like, and now, what is it? 3 years later? 3 or 4 years later, you wanna come on and be like, oh, by the way, here's the proof. Shut up. No one cares.
Why not? So Frank was like out of.
Why don't you talk about why you accused your cousin of inappropriate things and then quickly withdrew that? Huh? Why is that, Amby?
The office or something, and she was like, I can give him a call like on his personal cell phone to get like a hold of you. What was that voice?
What was this fake ass laugh? Girl, this ain't a reaction.
And in my head I was like, why does she want to like bother him on his personal phone instead of just like leaving him a message? Like, what did I do?
It's because you're so important, Princess Lynn. You are so important. I rewatched one of Jordy's lives the other night, and someone said BPD, Big Princess Disorder. Listen, I don't want to downplay the disorder, but sometimes, it does kind of give that. It's like, okay, princess, calm down. No one's attacking you.
Oh, so scared. I was like, what is the promptness of this? Like, why do they want to talk to me this bad? So I said, thank you. Yes, call him if you want, like, whatever. And I'm a very patient person, but like,
No. This coming out after those text messages to Destiny released. How can you do this to me? You're torturing me. I'm not going to make it to Target and to eat before our movie. Listen, the timing of Girl World lately has been so freaking on point. It feels like purposeful.
situations like this, I don't have patience. I was like, oh my God, I need to know, like, what is happening? Very
I'm sure.
random fact about me. I'm usually normally a pretty patient person.
I wonder if Amber watches this back after it posts or whatnot and like kicks herself in the ass like, fuck, now they're gonna go after that. God damn it. She sorry. Her videos are 2 weeks old. And she still kicks herself in the ass when it posts current day by things other people are saying. Oh my God, Amby. She can't win even when she doesn't try.
But like in this situation, I didn't even know what the word patience meant.
Wow.
Like, I needed to know right this minute. Like,
were you texting them like, how could you do this to me? I know what a great bureau you guys are. The great work that you do to keep our country safe. How could you do this to me? You're torturing me.
Why did FBI Frank want to speak to me?
Maybe he wanted to know what was up with some of those old photos on your phones. Maybe. The photos of minors that you asked them to send to you. No.
Just imagine the FBI trying to contact you guys. Like, it puts you in a headspace that you didn't even know, like, you had.
I mean, if they want to see the files I got on Amber, go for it.
So, it wasn't even 45 seconds after I hung up with the receptionist. Frank called me.
Oh my God.
Imagine having the FBI call you from their own personal cell phone that quickly and that swiftly.
Imagine being over halfway through this video already and you haven't even gotten to the fucking point yet. Girl, you are wasting all of our time today. Oh my gosh. Actually, now feels like a time for a good little intermission. Everyone, Go grab some popcorn. The lights are raising in the auditorium, so you can get up. Feel free to stretch your legs. Um, go get some popcorn, get a drink, go use the bathroom. There is a complimentary Beck for each stall in case you need assistance. And complimentary choker cheese scrubbers as well. I'll see you guys again shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lights are flashing. Please make your way, waddle your way to your seats. And the extra wide aisles are helpful for all our big walls. That was a little mean. Now let's just dive back into this.
I was like, your girl's about to go to prison.
I mean, truer words have never been said, girl.
I did something that I don't even know that I remember I did. Like, I was so
Oh, just like the Code Red incident? Yeah?
anxious. I said, Frank, man, you done scared me. No, okay, it wasn't like that.
I hate her whole attitude during this BS story.
No, immediately he said, you are not in trouble. I remember in that very moment, it felt like the weight of the world left me, but then I instantly thought, what did my brother do?
Oh, eye roll.
What did my dad do? What did
Yeah, the whole Reed family.
my mom do? Like, why do they want to talk to me, of all people?
Interesting that you would think it's your mom, even though you knew your mom was in recovery by this point. Rude.
And I was like, oh my God, what did
Well into recovery, too.
I do? Turns out, y'all, the FBI is actually on my side.
Eye roll.
I never thought that, like, cops or the FBI even remotely would care about some YouTuber online. I think genuinely we underestimate some scary, scary comments online. And we always think like certain situations like, oh, something like that would never happen to us. That person was just a troll. I mean, it kind of goes along the lines of like when I got diagnosed with cancer, I thought in my head, like,
Oh my God. What is this, dude? What is this? What purpose does this serve, Amber? Really? Who requested this?
prior to, like, oh, that would never happen to me. Like, no one's invincible to anything in this world.
Including dying of morbid obesity.
But
Wait. She's going to give us that whole spiel of no one's invincible against anything in this world, but she thought she was going to be the one damn person that didn't get COVID. Okay.
turns out that a lot of people reported that very comment that I saw. And
Dude, can we get to the frickin' point?
I guess they reported it to like authorities, like even higher than like just reporting it to YouTube. The FBI ended up seeing it.
Crazy.
Like Frank was like, oh my God, like complimenting me on my following and stuff.
That's how you know it's a BS lie. Because who the F would say that?
This is another part that people tease me about, and it's true. He did compliment me on my following, and I think
Okay. Amber, he could have, like, came to your house and kissed you on the cheek. You don't need to tell us. Like, fucking A. You always leave in any bit of information that purposefully serves you to make you look good. Like, okay. I'm sure someone along the lines has complimented her after seeing, like, oh, wow, 250,000 subscribers. Yeah, but then you look at her views.
I think that just a lot of people do that because I think that's just a nice thing to say. I don't really think that
Wow.
like everyone has been completely genuine when they compliment me, like when I tell them about my following. Like,
How many people are you going and telling about it? It's a little embarrassing.
if like the first time I ever saw my tax accountant, like 8 years ago, I was complimented by them because they needed to know my job. And then one time, like I was signing up for a freaking Costco card years ago, and they complimented me on my thing then because you needed to say what your job was. Like,
Again, You're just serving yourself here to be like, guys, people really do compliment me. No one cares, Amber. It's your need to insist that all these things happen is what makes you so laughable. It's not necessarily that we don't think it's happening. That's kind of irrelevant. What's relevant to it is that you feel the need to even tell us. That's the joke in and of itself. You have to brag to your audience about every little thing.
I think people just say that to be nice. It doesn't mean they're being 100% genuine.
Am I being nice when I say your arms are purple?
But FBI Frank did compliment me. Whether he actually meant it or not, it did happen.
Have you ever seen like a cuttlefish or a squid when their skin goes like kind of reactive to things around it? That's kind of what her arms were giving. Was that a filter, Amby?
But guess what? So they took that comment very seriously, as they should.
When are we going to get to the frickin' point? I feel like we're going in circles.
They did a whole IP address, like tracked him. Oop. Okay, I'm not going to say who the person is that left that comment.
Well, no duh.
But it is.
Honestly, most people professionally, like the advice that they get when dealing with a stalker is to not talk about it. Don't go online yapping about it. Don't feed it attention. But here's Amber. She's also different.
The guy, and I know his full name. I know where he lives. So
now, I don't believe that. Don't believe that. Like, huh?
They were like worried for me. They were like, "Do you know this guy?" I said, "Nope, never heard of him."
Oh, I love how they were probably, maybe, if this is real, okay, let's just suspend our disbelief for a second. If this is real, they probably were worried and was like, do you know a blah, blah, blah at blah, blah, blah address? She took that as, ugh, now I know where he lives. Dude, you just gave a stalker. Congrats. I'd be more afraid of Amberlynn having my address than an actual stalker. No, I'm kidding, but yeah.
So, I don't know. I think
at least Amby's bedbound.
it's pretty neat that, like, if there is, like, a fear that I have from a YouTube comment or a message, Frank is there. He said, call me anytime.
Oh, you got a new bestie? I wonder if she tried to FaceTime for 8 hours.
Aw, FBI Frank being there. I actually did not contact him since then, so...
Yeah, you don't want him digging any more into you, dog.
If you ever feel...
And because he's not real.
...threatened or anything like that, I've never talked to the FBI before. So I thought that was, like, literally the craziest thing. Like, they were really, truly worried about my safety. And I don't know, I felt like...
It's almost like that's their job.
Really safe for a minute there.
I felt really safe. Just the thought. People are thinking about me. I
just had to share that with you guys.
Just had to.
It's so weird. I don't know. I think I'm just like really overly grateful. Like when it happened.
She's wolfing down these noodles, by the way, y'all.
This happened like, I know it's been like over a month, maybe 2 months. I don't really know. But when it happened, I was so scared at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, what?
Well, a guilty conscience.
Did I do? But it turns out I didn't do anything. They were actually just there for me. I don't know. So the day that...
They definitely should do some more searching.
I did get in contact with the FBI. I was actually going over to a friend's house that day, and they...
Now, lie. Was it a friend, or was it someone you were in a threesome thruple thing with Feline?
trying to call me, but I was on the phone with the FBI. So then I actually texted my friends and I was like, this isn't even clickbait. This was something that we used to say, like when we would say something outrageous.
Oh, we. Oh, me and my friends. Wasn't she crying back then about how she didn't have anyone there also? What the hell are we on about?
Like, this is not clickbait. But I even sent them a text.
Or is this... Was her and Alexis talking at this point? I don't think so.
You can see here in the screenshot where I was like, I was just on the phone with the FBI. And I'll explain when I get to your house.
Oh, so fake ass messages with an old friend. Of course, you still have the text. Sounds good to me, lol. I was on the phone with the FBI. I wish this was clickbait, lol. Why? I will explain when we get there. When we get there. So you were going with Feline? I mean, go figure. Who the hell else is going to bring her? Yeah. Sounds like a very concerned friend. Why? Just why? Now, Amber, since you clearly forgot to leave out your weird feeder porn, I'll cut it out for you. But just so you're aware, we all know, okay? You clearly get off to yourself stuffing your face, you freaking weirdo.
I just think that's pretty great. It makes me feel like comforted.
Not as comforted as this plate of food probably makes you feel, girl, right?
Shrimpy. Not gonna lie, watching this video makes me want to do a mukbang.
Yeah, go figure. Oh, I'm hungry.
Makes me want to just enjoy a meal with you guys.
No.
Something I genuinely love about mukbangs is I eat less in them. Because when I'm eating at home,
I roll. Amber, you yourself have even said that the intention of a mukbang is to eat more.
by myself, because I live by myself, I'm usually eating while watching something and I eat extremely fast.
So you would rather eat while watching yourself, of course. So you can get the rush of watching yourself eat in the moment when you film it. Then you get the rush afterwards, getting to watch it when you edit it. Well, barely edit it, but she probably watches it through a couple times before she even posts it. Come on now.
And it's like I'm not sitting there enjoying my meal. But when I film a mukbang, I'm eating slow, talking to you guys in between bites. I don't know, I kind of miss it.
Eye roll. If she goes back to mukbangs, I'm going to say that it's probably very close to a confirmation. Not that necessarily she's back with Emily, but that she's just going full blown for the feeders now, which is herself. She's a feeder.
The shrimp tastes amazing, but I very much am a texture person, and the texture of shrimp. I've slowly realized that I'm hating it more and more.
Girl, I can only imagine your texture. That was mean and gross.
So like, here's another piece of shrimp. I could have a few pieces and that's like it.
Wow, but thousands of calories of pasta later, perfectly fine.
Then it just makes me feel sick. Such a true statement. Texture of shrimp is not always the greatest, but
I hate this idea of a reaction from her. I really do. It just sucks in general, I'm going to be honest. It's not a good format, and she's not giving any insight really into it. Like, girl, you might want to copyright check yourself on this one. This isn't transformative content. You're just agreeing with yourself.
Singapore rice noodle here in Oklahoma where I live, I don't know if they like cook their shrimp like extra long, but the texture doesn't get me grossed out as bad. But like,
side eye.
If the shrimp is like not cooked for as long as I want it to be,
tell them you want it cooked well done then, dude. I mean, I don't know if well done's this correct phrasing for that, but like just tell them you want it cooked harder than, like, Oh, I swear, she just like goes to places and expects them to know how she specifically wants things to be cooked. If a salmon comes out perfectly cooked by the standards that are set already there, she'll say, "Well, they didn't cook it how I like it." I guarantee you she didn't tell them.
Like, I can only take a couple bites.
Wow, incredible.
But it was like the first few bites, I'm like, okay, that tastes good. It really does taste amazing. 10 out of 10.
Ew, that beef looks questionable. I'm sorry.
I recommend this. But yeah. How's everyone doing?
I mean, I'm not gonna like give you the power to ruin or even uh what's the word I'm looking for? Have any kind of power over how my day goes, but I'm not enjoying this.
Y'all, behind the scenes, I'm trying to really do some stuff.
Yeah. And where did it lead you?
Genuinely have no idea what I'm talking about there.
See? Pointless.
I don't know if I actually talk anymore about the FBI Frank stuff
So, can we clip it there? Can we end it there?
in this. So I'm going to continue watching this.
Oh my God.
And if I do have something to say about the FBI stuff, then I will let you know. But I do have a screen recording of me actually speaking to the person who first sent me the FBI card and said the FBI like came by to like speak to you.
Huh?
So I want to show you guys like what I said to them, which is
Of course. Go put it at the very, very end.
also proof that I was not lying. All right, so I did watch.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because how do we know that you didn't have Abby fucking call or someone?
The rest of the video and no more talk of FBI Frank happened. So here.
I love how Amber always comes on saying, guys, I have proof, and then shows us a big fat fucking wad of nothing. Every time. Every freaking time. My God.
Here I'm going to show you the voice memos that I actually sent the person who contacted me. So here it is. Okay, so I'm sending this in voice memo because I feel like it would be easier. So first of all, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I just got so much anxiety and I was so scared, but I figured
yeah, and it's the voice memos that she sent, so it's not going to even confirm anything from the other side because the other person didn't send them, but
I would tell you guys like why they wanted to talk to me because I just called them, just talked to them, because I don't want you guys worried. I mean, I don't even know if you are, but so I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? I thought maybe I did something bad and I didn't know, you know? So after calling,
ew, I hate how you can hear her swallow her freaking spit.
the guy got a hold of me and it turns out they saw a comment on my YouTube page from back in October. And I remember this comment so well, which is really weird because I get so many comments.
Did this person ask? Did they ask, Amber? Because all I saw was someone reached out, this is what they gave me, here you go. And you responded, what in the world? And now you're giving a whole response. I don't think they cared. I don't think they cared. And I don't think this is real to begin with.
It's per video.
Because now she's got to give us a whole long, drawn-out explanation. And mind you, let's pay attention to how she speaks in these voice memos. Because, yes, not a lot of time has passed. But I have a feeling FBI Frank happened before she met Alexis. So look for those Alexis upticks and stuff that she picked up. Because if they're not in it, then okay, fair. But
this comment was threatening to kill me. And I remember it because they were like, yeah, I know exactly where you live. And just like literally threatening to kill me. So I guess the FBI.
Ew. The disgusting lip smacking in it, dog. Oh my God. Wouldn't be surprised if the person that sent her this didn't even listen to these. Like, ew.
On that comment, which I'm not sure how. But long story short, whoops, I was cut off. But long story short, they actually found the IP address for that account and they found the guy's name and they have a picture of him. So they want to show me the the guy to see if I like know him or not.
Was it Dalton? Was it Dalton? Ooh, enemies to lovers.
I don't know, but I was really scared. But thank you for contacting me.
They didn't even ask for the whole freaking story, dude. Don't you hate that? People that just ramble on and you're just thinking to yourself, like, I don't remember asking.
I hope you're doing good. So the
Doing well, you illiterate fuck.
last 10 seconds of that voice memo was something personal to them about their life. So I am just saying that obviously I'm going to leave that part out.
Obviously. Obviously. I'm not known to dox people, Erica.
So the FBI Frank story is absolutely without a doubt real. It did happen.
You showed no proof. There's absolutely nothing there. So, congrats, Amber. Congrats. Does anyone else feel like they just wasted an hour of their life? I mean, of course not. I enjoy doing these videos because it's psychologically in my mind me sitting down with you guys. But
I know it sounds far-fetched. I know it sounds crazy, but it did happen. And due to
wow. I don't care. No one gives a shit, Amber.
them not knowing where I live, that obviously raises questions of, was this just a troll?
No, I think you're not paying your taxes. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. For all legal purposes, guys, I'm just joking.
I don't have the answer for you because I don't know. I'm strictly telling you what happened to me. And the whole FBI Frank story is 100% true, troll or not. But like, it seemed very real.
Yeah, I have a feeling this isn't real.
All I took out of this video is I want to film a mukbang.
All I took away from this was, now I'm hungry. Go frickin' figure.
Like, what the heck? Anyways, that is the end of this Reactlin. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
That was a big fat nothing burger. That was absolute nothing. Oh, y'all, we might have to look for greener pastures. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell if...
Hey guys, welcome to another...
If that would affect Amber or not. If reaction channels just moved on to some other joke. I don't know. It's hard to tell because, like, she's just so freaking boring. Maybe I'll start reacting to Nick from now on. Who knows? She's so boring. Alrighty, well, let's check the comments. Amby. It's been 4.5 hours, not even 10K views. Good job, Pooks. Totally my fault. She's killing her channel, dude. I have a feeling some reactors will stop. No one cares about FBI Frank. What we care about is Beck's inheritance you took and her creepy ass behaviors. FBI Frank contacted me through someone's sibling and told me that you stole Beck's inheritance, so give it back. Full offense, the FBI wouldn't give two shits about a YouTube comment. I mean... Maybe if they said, like, they were going to carry out a grand act of terrorism on, like, the bingo hall that Amber goes to. Maybe. But, Reactlin is so boring. Please discontinue it immediately. Yeah, no, she seriously needs to delete all the other ones that she had planned. Hey, guys, let's go over the FBI Frank situation. Shows herself describing the noodles she was eating for 3 minutes. It was mostly that. Then FBI Frank asked if she was single and complimented her on her perfume. Girl, we don't give a F about FBI Frank. Address you stealing Beck's inheritance. How do you not drink water for weeks and then complain about your lipedema? That part. FBI Frank was like totally amazed by your following and he complimented your hair and your earrings. You invited him over and you both played choosy and ate Jamocha almond fudge ice cream. You're like totally besties. You're faster than Amberlynn moving the word inheritance into blocked words. The only people who have the right to private information is the government. Yes, let's push the idea that companies full of employees who are regular citizens should have access to that type of information about someone. Not to mention hackers, 140 IQ, thoughts as deep as a kiddie pool. Someone was mean to me online. You all should have to show your ID to watch my content. How about you get off the internet? That part. FBI Frank saved my life, found me a wife, and gave me $1 million. We found out it was all Beck's fault. The proof is probably just her texting herself on different accounts. Okay, FBI Frank. This wasn't the flex you thought it was. It never is. Ew, who the F doesn't drink water every day? You know the piss is orange. Ew! Let me guess. FBI Frank said you were such a beautiful woman and he asked you out on a date. Give B their money back, you weirdo. No one cares, in Eric's voice. We care about the elephant in the room that you're trying to cover up with a used napkin. It's impossible to finish it all. Girl, bye. WTF, we can see you. She was plowing through it. Life was so much easier when I was just filming mukbangs, like, such easy content. Girl, what are you doing now is still easy/lazy. Very that. Inheritance. It's crazy how everyone you meet is charmed by you and finds you special. Yeah, until they don't. You don't want to do low carb because you're worried about your health, but you don't drink water for weeks. Make it make sense. You do realize that not a single person believes that this happened, right? Remember that time you lost and abandoned your baby? Multiple times. You don't have to plop the entire container of noodles on the plate. It's called portion control. Well, Amber's going to control the entire portion down her throat. In Eric's voice, no one cares. Talk about the stolen money. Inheritance. You guys, you have to wait at least 15 days, okay? It ain't going to be that quick. We don't care about Frank. We care more about the inheritance. Pay back Beck's inheritance and get your pets microchipped. No water in weeks. How are you alive? Your kidneys? I mean, she's looking more purple by the day. Now show when you took Beck's inheritance. Screenshots and all thanks. Damn. Better have Beck's money, ho. I know a couple things FBI Frank could look into. That part! LMAO, all this controversy over you stealing someone's inheritance money and your response is, hey guys, FBI Frank was real. Your content is getting worse all the time because what the hell is this? No, exactly. And we're going to end it there. This is a long video. Edit out Biggie's stuff in her face. Oh my god. Thank you so much though, guys. I know we wanted to keep it lighthearted. I hope that sentiment carried through, but we'll see. Thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Become my... I hope everyone's having a lovely rest of their day. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.